Because. For the reason that. I like you because you are smart. I want to go to Hawaii because it's warm and beautiful. I don't like him because he is mean. He got food poisoning because of undercooked chicken. She doesn't go to the movies because it's expensive. I exercise because it's healthy. People work because they need money. I need a new refrigerator because mine is broken. I need an umbrella because it's raining. My mom brought me soup because I'm sick.
Such. So much. Similar. I had such a great time with you. The party was such fun. I like reading, writing, and other such hobbies. Have you ever seen such a thing? I've heard such stories from her before.
Through. In one side and out the other. Between. Around. From the beginning to the end. By the way of. The bullet went through the wall. He walked through the door. We walked through the cornfield. We made our way through the maze. My friends and I drove through the state. We passed through my hometown. Summer school goes from June through August. I heard about the program through a friend.
Through. From one side to another, completely, from the beginning to the end. We put up a fence, but our dog managed to squeeze through to the other side. Did you read the article through? Let us through. The ink went completely through. How are we going to get through? Did it come through?
Through. Finished. I am through with this relationship. We are finally through with this project. Are you through with this shower yet? I don't live on a through street. He's not through with his lecture yet. Get. To receive. To succeed or achieve. To become. The weather is getting warmer. The winner will get his prize tomorrow. He will get another chance tomorrow. He got a good education before moving to the U.S. We got approval for our plan. They got a lot of complaints about the article. She gets a lot of enjoyment from doing art. He finally got recognition for his work. Did you get a receipt? She got her inspiration while traveling in Europe. I finally get a vacation. We got tickets for the game. We got instructions on how to complete the task. She got her degree in English literature. We got an invitation to their wedding. Did you get my message? She got a package in the mail. He got a scholarship to Harvard. She got a warning for her behavior. They got many donations at the event. I hope she gets the hint. She got a cramp in her leg. He got a reward for saving the boy. He got a lot of exposure at the event. She got a tan on vacation.
Work. A job where a person makes money, an effort to get things done, a place where a person does his or her job, repairs. It is hard work standing up all day. We appreciate her hours of dedicated work. Helping young kids is rewarding work. They hired extra people to do the heavy work. He always looks for easy work. Data entry is tedious work. Her son asked for extra work around the house to make some money. The contractor does excellent work on kitchens. The contractor did poor work on our house. Please do your own work. I am looking for full-time work. She does a lot of volunteer work on the weekends. She is good at administrative work. The roads need extensive work. His mistakes make more work for me. We get more work during tax season. Let's begin work on the house. They completed work on the project. Work has halted because of the strike. Their work is checked regularly. We truly admire his work. The new program requires a lot of work. Please submit your work by the end of the day. I am looking for work. I want to return to work after I have the baby. I love my work. I am very busy at work. He has been out of work for 3 months. We met through work. I need to do some work on the house. He does a lot of work with charities. She has good work ethic. He has a busy work schedule. Please keep your work surface clean. We have a pleasant work environment. Please don't call me during work hours. She is in the country on a work visa. He doesn't have enough work experience.
Work. To do a job for money, to make an effort, to function properly. She works hard all day. I chose to work part-time. We are learning to work effectively together. I have been actively working on the presentation for weeks. We have worked closely for many years. I enjoy working alone. She works directly with her managers. The computer works perfectly now. He was working illegally in this country. He chooses to work alone. The employees are refusing to work because of the strike. The printer is working fine now. She is working as a receptionist. I have been working at the store all night. He works for an insurance company. He is working on a master's in education. The people I work with are nice.
Even. Smooth or level. The same. Equal. The shelf doesn't look even to me. The 2 slices of pizza are even. The score is even after 2 quarters. She tried to keep even with the others. The quilting stitches will become even with practice. He had a hard time building the deck completely even. The groups are very even. The surface of the water is very even. The presidential race is dead even. She tried to keep an even tone while giving her speech. I need an even surface to put this on. This has been an even contest since the start. We are trying to have an even number of students. The dam keeps an even flow of water into the river. My dog has a very even temperament.
Even. More than before. Surprisingly. Her day got even better. She likes him even more than before. I can't even contemplate that right now. He hasn't even heard of that band. She hasn't even started her homework.
Different, not the same. Our friendship is different now. Her voice sounds different. The apples taste different. The 2 brothers are very different. Our views are rather different. Animals are different from humans. Those clothes are from a different age. He follows a different method. Look at the situation from a different outlook. It's belonging to something. The company is laying off its employees. The tree has lost most of its branches. The dog was kept in its cage for a long time. Each country has its own language and tradition.
New. Not old, recently made or done. You should start a new paragraph. I have a new friend. We bought a new brand of soap. We have new challenges. We have new knowledge about it. She is a new mother. I had to make a new appointment. We found new evidence. We found a new use for it. I tried to make a new start. The car has a new design. I bought their new album. She has a new perspective on it. She is part of the new generation of filmmakers. She bought me new clothes. She is the new owner of the house. The restaurant is under new ownership. There is a new version of the movie. They made an exciting new discovery. This is a new threat. I just got a new job. We are working on a new project. This is the new standard for the industry. I have a new source. We have a new baby. Do you like my new haircut? This is my new husband. He has a new way of doing things. He discovered a new species. This is a fairly new idea. That jacket is hardly new. This is all new to her. Film. A movie, a special material for making photographs or movies, a thin layer over the surface of something. He is working on a short film. We saw an entertaining film last night. She starred in a blockbuster film. That was a very violent film. She likes silent films. That director usually makes action films. She needs to buy some black and white film for this project. The books are covered with plastic film. A fine film of dust covered the room. We are going to watch a foreign film in class. He really enjoys horror films. They made 2 films last year. The film will be released at Christmas. His new film is based on a true story. The film portrays the reality of life in the 1960s. The film was nominated for 3 Academy Awards. Can you show me how to load the film? She spends a lot of time developing film. Be careful not to expose the film before putting it in the camera. He is a well-known film director. Her film career has been very long. He made his film debut in 1992. We visited a film studio on our trip. They are working on a film version of that novel. He collects film posters. He searched the film archives for the lost clip. They will attend a film festival in France next year. The streets were covered in a fine film of ash. The acting is very good in this film. He is making a film about World War II. I prefer to watch a film with a good story.
Film. To videotape. To make a movie. He secretly filmed his employees to catch them stealing. The movie was filmed on location. He is filming an adaptation of a best-selling novel. They are filming a sequence of movements to teach dance. She is filming a documentary about education. They filmed an episode of my favorite TV show here. They are filming a movie nearby.
Just. Morally fair and right. He was awarded a just settlement for his injuries. We hope to live in a just society. Is there a just cause for war? I hope he gets his just punishment for doing what he did. We felt it was a just decision.
Just. Exactly. happening a short while ago, barely. He arrived just in time to see the birth of his baby. I just saw her in the lobby. I just noticed the dent on the car. You are just like your mother. You look just like your sister. You act just like your brother. I just knew something was wrong when I walked into the room. She just returned from serving in the army. I just don't understand men. My wedding dress fits just right. I just bought a new house. I just came here to see you. We just got married. She just had a baby. We just ate dinner. It was just a small scratch. It was just a joke. It just happened a few minutes ago. He just left. I just finished the book. I just finished the book.
Only, no more than. I only want one thing from her. I only hope that she will understand. I have only dreamed of going to this university. They only exist in the jungle. Her attitude only confirms I was right. This dessert consists only of 5 ingredients. The move is only temporary. It's only natural to be upset about the situation.
Only. Being with no one else. Having just the one. He is their only child. She is our only daughter. That's our only chance. That was the only time I saw them. Noise is our only complaint about the hotel. Don't lose that, because it's our only copy. He was the only survivor of the plane crash.
See. To look at or notice something. To understand. To visit. She could see the sunset clearly from her house. I could hardly see the words on the page without my glasses. We suddenly could see the boat in the distance. I was able to see the sign. She went to see her grandmother. He would like to see her win the gold medal. I am here to see Lisa Miller. I can't see into the window because it's so dirty. I need to see a doctor about my symptoms.
Used. Was owned or handled before. That is a commonly used phrase. Our rarely used piano is being sold. We are donating lightly used clothes. The couch is used, but we'll take it anyway. Used books are cheaper than new ones. He works at a used car dealership. The charity takes used clothing. Good. Something that is morally right. A benefit or advantage. His plan benefits the common good. He kept his opinion to himself for the good of the group.
Water. A colorless liquid used for drinking, bathing, washing, cleaning, and swimming. The recipe says to add boiling water. You should drink clean water. The restaurant serves tap water. She accidentally swallowed seawater while swimming. The water is deep. The fishermen took the boat out into the open water. They were caught in stormy waters. The water is safe to drink. He drinks water throughout the day. The children were spraying water on each other. They are contaminating the water with trash. Turn off the water. Please boil some water for tea. Water is dripping from the pipes. Water was running down the street. The water froze. We can see something in the water. The toy boat floats on the water. The fish swim quickly through the water. The water temperature is warm. The water pressure is low. The small village does not have good water supply. We need to replace the water filter. Water pollution is a growing problem. We need more water bottles. He likes to play water sports.
Water. To pour a colorless liquid on something like plants, flowers, and grass to help them grow. He waters his lawn daily. She waters the plants.
Been. To have existed. To have happened. Past tense for be. I have been very busy these days. She has been tired lately. He has been out of the country for months. They have been staying with friends. There have been many burglaries in this neighborhood. It has been difficult since his death. You have been such a great friend to me. How have you been? Where have you been? Why haven't you been at church? What have you been doing? Who has been here before?
Need. To want or have to do something because it is important. They need money. I need a shower. She needs friendship. She needs a favor. He needs affection. We need your cooperation. They just need more discipline. I need more consideration. I need counseling. I need an explanation for this. You will need a few references. She needs medical attention. I need some sleep. She needs supervision. The car needs maintenance. We need practice. He clearly needs some help. She only needs a few things. I simply need a place to stay. I badly needed someone to talk to. Should. To show an obligation. To highly suggest that you do something. To say that something may happen. You should be supervising your children at the park. He should be working on the project instead of sleeping. She should take a break. You should be doing your homework. You should bring a jacket with you. They should be arriving soon. Their plane should be landing any minute. We should be there to support her. Kathy should be at her daughter's recital. There should be some parking spaces available. It should not take too long. The shot should not hurt. You should know where we are. Everyone should know the answer to that question. You should drink a lot of water. We should eat soon. We should sleep early. She should not walk home alone. You should not be eating that. I should exercise more often.
Very. A lot. Too much. I am very angry with you. She is very happy at her job. I am very tired today. I am very scared. It is very disturbing. Be very careful. They are very close friends of ours.
Very. Exact. You are the very person I wanted to see. That was the very moment I knew I loved her. We dined at that very restaurant. We stayed at that very hotel. We bought that very same car. The very thought of moving makes me nervous. I had that very same thought. She is the very opposite of her sister.
Any. One or more of something, not a particular person or thing. I don't have any money. Do you have any time today? Are there any concerns we should discuss? Do you have any ideas? Any person qualifies for this special program. Any parent would be proud to have you for a son. The new policy applies to any situation. Are there any restrictions?
Any. At all. I don't feel any better. Was the movie any good? I will never be any happier than I am now. I can't walk any farther. Do we need to discuss this any further?
History, the study of past events. A series of past events. She's interested in the recent history of that group. He's an expert in ancient history. She wants to learn more about local history. He's researching his family history. This is one of the greatest disasters in human history. He spoke about the colorful history of the town. They discussed their shared history. There is a long history of poverty here. She wrote down her employment history. This day will go down in history. He made history today. The conflict has now faded into history. He traced his family's history back 500 years. It's important to document history. He recounted the history of the building. He was criticized for trying to rewrite history. They are reconstructing the history of the town. The group's history goes back to the Civil War. History reveals that war solves few problems. History often repeats itself. They have a history of bad behavior. This has been a recurring problem during the school's history. This was one of the worst natural disasters in history. We're reading about the history of American politics. There is a history of serious health problems in their family.
Often. Frequently. Many times. This situation arises often. I often wonder what would have happened. He often goes to church. I need to visit them more often. He often appears out of nowhere. I often exceed the speed limit. He often eats alone. He often misses baseball practice. She is often alone. This restaurant is often busy. She is often scared to try new things. They are often late to school. He is often mad at his parents.
Way. How someone does something. Path, direction. Do you have a good way to explain this? That is the right way to do it. He does things a different way. This is the new way to send messages. That is the old way to send messages. I need the quickest way to the hospital. You are going the wrong way. She wants to do everything her own way. He has his way of doing things. Please get out of the way. They are looking at different ways to improve their work. We found a faster way to work. We created a new way of selling their product. They stood in his way. He will show them the way to the library. Please walk this way. She fought her way to the front of the line. She knows the way home. He saw a dead animal along the way to school. They were in the way. Are you on the way? Please do not go out of your way.
Well. A deep hole in the ground where you can find water or oil. The girl fell into a dry well. The children threw pebbles into the deep well. They started drilling the oil well. They are digging a well. The well has run dry. The boy fell into the well. They are drilling the well for oil.
Well, in a good or skillful way. I am well aware of the situation. He is well acquainted with their culture. The army was well armed with guns. The program was well developed. He eats a well-balanced meal. She is well paid in that position. They behave well together. She is well spoken. Wash your hands well. They work well as a team. He cooked the turkey well. She listens well.
Art. Something created with skill and imagination. The study of something that requires great skill. He creates great art. She enjoys abstract art. I am studying creative arts. We are studying ancient art. She loves to create works of art. The millionaire purchases rare art from all over the world. Do you appreciate fine art? Let's go to the art museum. I like your art collection. She's an art dealer. I'm an art lover. We are students at an art school. This is my art studio. No. To have information about someone or something. To be familiar with. You know very well what I'm saying. I just knew there would be problems. I honestly don't know what you are talking about. I know exactly how you feel. I immediately knew what happened. I don't know him well, but he seems like a nice guy. She hardly knows me. Please let me know if you need help. I would like to get to know her better. She knows a lot about science. I don't know of anyone who lives in this area. Were. Past tense verb for are. To have existed. They were mad at him. The parents were happy about the news. The neighbors were very nice to us. The children were alone. Her shows were amazing. The rooms were hot. They were child actors. Those boys were star athletes in high school. My grandfather and my father were pilots in the Air Force. My grandmother and my mother were teachers before they retired. My mom and dad were strict parents. Then, at that time, in that case, used to indicate what will or should happen next. He will call you then. I'll see you then. Can we talk then? If you can't go, then let me know. If it's going to cost too much money, then let's do something else. If you need help, then ask me. Then she walked through the door. Let's do our homework, then play. Let's eat first, then go to the movies. We should plan the party first, then invite people.
My. Belonging to me. It's my life. I don't like my haircut. I lost my wallet. She always takes my clothes. I can't remember my password. This is my house. I love my parents. I want my own apartment. My job is stressful. I always keep my promises. My friends are funny. My foot hurts. He is my favorite teacher. I want my own place. I did my best work on that project. First, earliest in time, highest in importance. They are celebrating their first anniversary. He just released his first album. They were leading at the end of the first half. She won first place in the competition. He is in his first semester of grad school. She rarely speaks her first language now. Her grandfather was one of the first settlers of the area. That wasn't my first decision. My first instinct was to jump in after him. I was full after the first course. He will never forget their first meeting. She was his first love. This should be your first priority. He gave the students their first warning.
First, before anyone or anything else, for the first time. He first appeared on TV in 1950. They first discovered this behavior 10 years ago. I first met you at the office party. They were first introduced by her best friend.
Would. To show the possibility of something, to ask for something. I would go with you, but I don't have a car. It would be hotter in here if we didn't have an air conditioner. I would forget about what he said. My dad would know how to fix this. My parents would help us move if they lived closer. He would know what to do. How would you do this? Would you like to come over? Would you please close the door? Would you please have a seat? Would you prefer a window or aisle seat? Would she like to come with us?
Money. Currency. Coins or paper bills used for buying things. They refunded my money for the broken item. I bet money on the game. He comes from money. The money went to pay her medical bills. I counted the money in the cash register. He got caught embezzling money from the company. I need to pay him money for the bike. He earns a lot of money. She is collecting money to buy a gift for the teacher. He invested his money in the stock market. I spent all my money on gambling. We need to exchange money. This doesn't cost much money. I owe him money. I received some money from her parents. We are saving money for a new house. I've been having money problems. I paid with a money order. She was arrested for money laundering. He is not good at money management. I received grant money from school. How can I make some easy money? The kidnappers are demanding ransom money. She won prize money. This city was built with oil money. The company president took bribe money. This money is dirty. I lost my rent money. We discovered it was fake money. I need retirement money. I need money for groceries. He will do crazy things for money.
Each. Every one. Each student was given 4 tickets to the performance. There was a small gift basket in each hotel room. Please put a sticker on each table. The salesman put a flyer on each car in the parking lot. Each window is fixed with an alarm system. Each house on this block is beautifully decorated.
Each. A piece per. The chairs cost $50 each. The candy is 25 cents each. The potato sacks were 10 pounds each. You will be given 2 chances each.
Over. Above. Across. We hung a new chandelier over the dining table. A plane flew really low over our heads. I can't see anything over the wall. I hope we'll be able to drive over the mountain pass. Can you believe movie tickets cost over $10 now? Some kids were throwing rocks over our fence. Carefully walk over the shattered glass. Do not walk over the chalk line.
Over. Finished. Done. The game was over quickly. When is the movie over? Our relationship is over. The meeting is finally over.
Over. In an upward direction, then downward motion, falling downward. He tripped and fell over. The clumsy child knocked over the vase. He leaned over and kissed his wife. A dog chased a cat up a fence, and the cat jumped over. The fence was too high for the dog to climb over.
World. The earth and its people, a part of the earth, a particular society or group of people. I have a map of the whole world. We live in a civilized world. He is the leader of the free world. It is a changing world we live in. It is a cruel world out there. My grandfather doesn't understand the modern world. A perfect world would have no crime. She lives in a dream world most of the time. This is the era of the virtual world. They come from different worlds. Wow, what a small world. Recycling is one way to save the world. The dictator tried to rule the world. I would love to travel the world. The internet changed the world. Can you imagine a world without cell phones? How do you view the world? The small country is not on the world map. The world population is growing rapidly. There is a meeting with many world leaders. The dictator seeks world domination. We are afraid of another world war. He is very interested in world events. He is the world champion for speed skating. She holds the world title for bodybuilding. He set a world record for longest jump. We are excited about the world premiere of his first movie. The band is ready to kick off the world tour. People from around the world came to help the hurricane victims. I am the happiest woman in the world.
Information. Facts or details about something. The police asked for accurate information. He gave false information to the police. She gave me helpful information. We received new information from the doctor. He had classified information. I have the information you requested. She asked for more information. He tried to download the information. John disclosed the information to his manager. She shared the information with me. We must protect this information. The email contains important information. Where is the information booth? Do you have an information packet? This information is for our members only. According to the latest information, the accident was his fault. He wanted more information about her family. Map. A drawing of the earth with detailed markings of cities, streets, and waterways. We made our own map of the city. The map revealed the location. The location is marked on the map. I viewed a map online. The map depicts the entire country. Make sure to study the map before we leave. He followed the map to the new house. Do you prefer paper maps? We need a detailed map of the area. We have a world map hanging in our hallway. Pirates found a treasure map in the sand. Students made a relief map in class. I used a map to their new house. I couldn't find the city on the map. I need a map of the city. According to the map, there are 3 highway exits.
Find. To locate, to discover, to realize or think about something carefully. The court found him guilty. The study found some interesting results. The census found some new trends. He finally found the job he was looking for. They found a lot of problems in his report. The police found evidence. We are trying to find a connection between the events. They are working to find a compromise. She finds a lot of enjoyment in art. They finally found the survivors. They are trying to find gold. He wants to find new clients. They finally found the trail they were looking for. We are trying to find a new apartment. We are trying to find the correct route. He found a cure for the disease. He finally found the courage to speak his mind.
Where? Used when asking about a certain place. Where did the accident happen? Where can I find good Chinese food? Where did you see them? Where should we go for dinner? Where is the party? Where did you go to high school? Where do you live? Where are my keys? Where were you?
Where? At that place. I visited my old neighborhood where I have the best memories. I went back to the store where I bought my sweater. I went to the library where I studied until 8 o'clock. I went to my friend's house where we got ready for the party. I don't care where we go. Do you know where we are going? I have no idea where we are. Do you know where I put my keys? This restaurant is where everyone meets after school. This room is where we have our meetings.
Much. A great deal. I would much prefer to eat at home tonight. She doesn't visit much anymore. The house looks much the same as it did 20 years ago. The photo wasn't enhanced much from the original. I feel much worse now.
Much. Great in amount. After much speculation, the truth finally came out. Our grandchildren give us much amusement. His performance gives us much doubt about his work. I don't have much money.
Take. To get something. To grasp. To consume. She quietly took her friend outside to have a serious talk. Please quickly take this to the other room. He firmly took her hand and left the room. You need to take this medicine regularly. She took my comments as criticism. Sometimes we need to take advice. I'm going to take a chance. I need to take a bath.
Want. To feel that you would like to have, do, or get something. He really wants to go to the concert. He just wants a toy car for his birthday. I truly want you to be happy. She always wants to join us. I want an answer. They want attention.